In today's video, we'll be building a space game with Cursor and Claude 3.7 Sonnet. So the Claude 3.7 just came out and apparently it works great. So it's a hybrid reasoning model, state-of-the-art coding skills. So what you'll learn here in this video is creating a game using Cursor and Claude 3.7 Sonnet, how you can really improve the prompts by AI themselves to create a game that's insane or much cooler, implement Supabase for leaderboards and email collecting, and lastly, we'll be deploying the game on the internet using URL on Github so that all your friends and other people can access the game. So let's get started by creating a new repository here. Let's call this space game. Let's open the project over here. I have my file stored in my local disk over here. Make sure to store this in your local disk and not the cloud. Otherwise, your cursor will run really slow. I made this mistake previously, so you guys don't make it. So let's go space game, open. And there we have it. So here's our chat with the agent on and Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Now all we need to do is go over here to some of the prompts that I already made. So here's a prompt that we have: design a p5.js implementation of a space shooting game. I kind of improved this prompt using Claude over here. Like I just asked it, I don't want to improve this prompt. Actually, let's do it again over here. So I just asked it to improve this prompt. All right, let's copy this over here. So let's copy this as we improved our initial prompt. That's what I would suggest you guys to do. Like write a little, like a 2-sentence or 3-sentence prompt, and then try improving it using Claude. Now let's go to our cursor over here and we have our agent mode selected. I'll just copy paste this prompt over here and submit. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this build goes out. Cursor is building all our files over here. So our prompt went like create a polished p5.js space shooting game with custom drawn sprites and assets. Okay, featuring responsive player ship controls, types. Now it's creating the power up class. Like as we level up, our like spaceship should level up also. Okay, third, just orchestrating the agent while it builds according to the prompts, which is so fun in my opinion. Like you just see the agent build that it's building the right way, and you give prompts accordingly so that it gives you what you need. Lastly, it's creating the readme.doc file, okay, to give the instructions on how to run and play the game. It also gives us the instructions to run the game. Open the index.html. So all we need to do is just run our index.html over here. Go to our developer file, go to space game, and let's run this. And there we have it. All right, let's press enter to start. Ooh, okay. Okay, now let's try to enhance this game a little more. Let's accept all files and let's say further improve the functionalities and UI of this game. Can you build this game with a vertical phone like UI? Let's see what we come up with. Okay, then let's have a look at our game. I'll improve the game. Okay, it improved the game. Now let's. Okay. Perfect. So it's making all these changes now, which is just what we needed. Okay, so the UI improvements are complete. So it has made the UI vertical phone-like, which is just what we needed. Touch control, added touch control. Okay, we didn't need that. Removed particle effects, mobile UI. Okay, let's accept this. And now let's see our game. Okay. Okay, so we have rapid fire. Okay, so we have all these collectibles. Ooh, that makes the game much more fun. Oh my god, I missed that. Okay, now we have the shield on. Okay, perfect. So the game has changed a lot over here. I'm actually having fun playing this game, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! Okay, I have multi-shot now. Let's grab this. Over here up till now. Let's further make some changes to the UI. You did a great task there. Let's further improve the UI of the game. Okay, let's add some context over here with sketch.js. Also, let's save our game over here. Let's call this v1, commit to main, publish repository to space game. Okay, perfect. Now our game is basically saved on GitHub, which is just what we needed. You did a great task there. Let's further improve the UI of the game. Improve the star visuals in the background. As we level up, change the night sky's colors. Also, make the scoring and data shown a little smaller above. Okay, let's try these changes. Let's implement the background color changes and improve the UI. Just what we needed over here to ensure it works correctly with the UI dimensions. Perfect. Just what the changes we needed before we implement the super base. Honestly, you can keep going and keep iterating your game as long as you need to improve it further, basically. Ooh. We'll still use the index.html over here. Okay, I like how the game is more challenging now and it's changing colors. Okay, this was actually much better. We don't need this right now. So the next prompt we're going to give is, this was actually a great game. Let's keep further improving the UI of the game to make it as good as possible. Let's make some changes to the rules of the game. Let's just give 1 life per game. Let's check this game out. Okay, 1 life only. Okay, the game is still way too easy, ladies and gentlemen. We need to make this game harder. Okay. Okay, that was good. You did a great task there, but I want to further improve this game. Just give me some ideas on how I can further improve this game and maybe make it more harder. Okay, let's ask the agent. Let's add boss battle and smarter enemies to our game. Make the above changes to the game to further improve the UI and overall experience of the game. Okay. Playing around with the idea of how we can further improve this game by even asking the AI itself to give us some ideas, and just playing around with how actually insane this is. Like, we've been sitting here for what, like a few minutes, and it's creating all of this, which is insane to me, to be honest. Cursor has implemented all the boss integration, enhanced the UI, and improved the game flow. So let's first do a commit. Let's look at the history. Let's call this v1.1. Let's commit to main. Let's push. Okay, we are on level 5. Boss approaching. Okay, I'm ready, bro. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. This just made the game so much more better. Okay, we destroyed the boss. Let's go. What? Another boss? What the heck? Okay, we're already on level 10. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, no way we escaped that. Okay. We need this. Okay, this boss was challenging for sure. Okay, so we're leveling up too quickly. Time the boss didn't come. Game over. Okay, now the game is much more fun to play because of the boss. But we still need to improve the game. You did a great task there, but I want to further improve this game. Okay, the boss feature is really fun to me. Okay, you did a great task there, but I want to further improve this game. Improve the visuals for the boss to make them feel like a red spaceship. Keep bringing the boss fight after every 10 levels, and once you win the boss fight, just take the game one level up. So we're just trying to further iterate towards improving this game more and seeing how Cursor plays around with that. Okay, so the Claude 3.7 is doing something very interesting here. It's making its own creative decisions to further improve the UI of the game as I told it. So like, let's say it's adding the victory effect function, which I didn't tell it to add, but it's adding. Now let's update declare the unique boss types now. That is interesting. Visual effects. Okay, boss, health bar, game progress. Okay, accept all. Let's call this v1.2. 1.2, commit to main, push. So let's create a new project over here. So whenever someone logs in, we have their Supabase files stored. We'll use this prompt over here. Now I want to implement. Okay. Now I want to implement a leaderboard. Actually, wait. Let's create a new chat for this. Yeah. So let's just go to Supabase, create a new project over here. Let's call this base game. And database password. I'll just. Okay, actually, let's go leaderboard setup.md. Okay, create a new project. After that, it literally gives us all the steps that we need to do over here. So let's just update the admin key and the project URL in the leaderboard.js. I've done this part. I won't show you all because I don't want to reveal my credentials over here, but I've done this part. In your Supabase project, go to the SQL editor, run the following SQL to create the leaderboard table. Okay, so let's just copy this and go to the SQL editor and run this. Success. Perfect. Create. Okay. Let's. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need much technical knowledge over here. It's just simple information provided by the cursor that I'm following, and I'm just implementing it in Supabase, which is amazing. Run. Okay. Now let's play the game and see if it works. Okay. So our game has apparently disappeared. Okay, so we can see now that finally our game is working. Now let's see. The update is worked. Now hopefully we can just input our text in the email. Okay, perfect. Let me just input my email over here. Okay. So now it has. So now it has failed to load the leaderboard data. Can you please fix that? Don't be lazy. This works. Let's try this out. And it's failing to load with our Supabase, apparently. Let's look at our table editor. Yep, we didn't see any of the files. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we created a bunch of changes so that our game finally works, and now it's connected with Supabase perfectly. As you can see now, at the end of the game, we have this login thing that I just scored this. So I'll just submit this email over here. And there you go. Score submitted successfully. And now we can just start the game again. Here's a final look of the game. So we just keep leveling up. We can go up and down. Here's the enemies. We'll also have level ups soon. So I planned it for the boss to come up at level 10. So there you go. Oops. So there you go. That's what happens every time. Anyways, once I refresh this, there you go. So that means the Supabase is working perfectly fine over here. What I changed was I had to basically add one more thing, authentication over here, and go to policies, and basically I had to enable a policy over here. I'll show you guys the exact instructions over here too. So leaderboard setup. I just had to insert this policy over here. So click add policy, create policy, just name it, and then press true, and then save policy. Once I did this with my API key and everything, anon key, it was working perfectly for me to store the data in Supabase. So that's it. That's the game. Last thing, let's try to get a URL so you can share this game with your friends. So let's just go to GitHub. I have my GitHub over here actually. So let's make this game live. First, we need to make this public. Okay. Change to public. Okay, it's just going through some of the... This should work. Great. Now just go to your repository over here. I'll show you exactly. Go now, look, it's public. Now you guys go to settings, go to pages, and actually you press main and then save. Now wait 15 seconds or something like that, and you'll get a URL over here. There we go. It took like 15-20 seconds. Now let's visit the site, and we have our game live over here. Now you can share this link with other people, with your friends on Twitter, wherever you are, and people can play this game. And there we have it. So that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let's skip this. So in this video, I showed you all how to deploy the game on the internet using the URL on GitHub, which was over here. Like, I can share this URL to my friends and other people. Then I also have showed you the Supabase, which you can just prompt this and it can set up your Supabase, and it can also guide you on how to set your Supabase. The rest, I just took you step by step through prompting, and you can make any prompts with whatever ideas that you have about games and whatever kind of game that you want to create, and share it with your friends and family. Some last extra notes is that I'm really excited about the future and how, as large language models get stronger, like Claude 4.0 or Grok 4, building such games which would be insanely more fun and creative. Like, if AI can just do all the work and just be creative and do insane stuff, it's crazy to me. So I'm just excited to see what's next with the future, and it was really fun creating this game, to be honest, and playing around with it, improving on ideas. Lastly, I just improved, let's make a few UI changes, and I can just keep going with this. That was about it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.